Every great hero has that one moment, that first real test that sets the course for their entire journey. Today, we're diving into exactly that moment from the Ramayana. This is way more than just a fight. It's the trial by fire that really kicks everything off. This is Rama versus Tataki. So, let's just drop right into the scene. You've got the young princes in the forest of Siddhashram. Everything seems fine. And then their mentor, the Sage Vishwamitra, just stops and says this. With those 5 little words, the whole atmosphere changes. What was a peaceful journey is now filled with this unseen dread. You can feel it. So what's the setup? Well, you have 2 young brothers, Rama and Lakshmana. They're on this noble mission with their mentor to protect the sages. But we've got to remember, these eyes are still basically kids. Yeah, they're incredibly skilled, but they have absolutely no idea what kind of ancient primal evil they're about to walk straight into. And that's the first clue, right? That's how they know something is just deeply wrong. It's an unnatural silence. I mean, think about it. A forest is never truly quiet. But here, not a thing. No birds, no rustling leaves, nothing. It's like life itself has just been erased. And that's not just spooky. In the world of the Ramayana, that's a sign that the cosmic order of the universe, Dharma, has been shattered. So, what could possibly be the source of this corruption? What has the power to silence an entire forest? Well, we're about to meet her, Tataki. And believe me, she is not just another bad guy. She is a walking, breathing embodiment of pure chaos. And what's really fascinating here is her backstory. See, Tataki wasn't born a monster. She was once a yakshini, a kind of nature spirit. But a curse twisted her, turned her into this demoness, a rakshasi. So her corruption of the forest, it's personal. It's just an outward reflection of the twisted corruption inside her own soul. And just to give you a sense of scale here, the sage says she has the strength of 1,000 elephants. So how do you even begin to fight that? This isn't about skill or swordsmanship anymore. This is like trying to stand in the path of a hurricane. And remember, Rama is still just a boy. And then she appears. And let me tell you, the description is pure nightmare fuel. We're talking hair like dark fire, eyes literally blazing with fury, a voice that sounds like thunder, and these giant clawed hands. This isn't just some monster. This is chaos that's been given a physical, terrifying form. So, the stage is set. The confrontation is here. And it's Rama, of course, always the dutiful one, who steps up to face her. But what happens next is a pretty brutal lesson in just how outmatched he is by her raw, supernatural power. So Rama, who's already a legendary archer, fires an arrow. It hits its mark, but it's like a mosquito bite. All it does is make her furious. And her response? She literally starts tearing the landscape apart, ripping up huge boulders and hurling them at him like they're pebbles. Right then and there, Rama and all of us realize this isn't a fight you can win with just physical skill. And this is the turning point. As total chaos is erupting all around them, Vishwamitra shouts this command. Now, he's not just saying, hey, fight harder. He's reminding Rama what this is really about, his higher purpose, his duty, his dharma. This isn't just about killing a monster, it's about restoring the balance of the entire cosmos. And that command, it just cuts through all of Rama's fear and hesitation, giving him the moral clarity he needs to act. All right, this is it, the climax of the battle. With his purpose crystal clear, something just shifts inside of Rama. He's not a young prince anymore. In this moment, he is accepting his destiny and channeling a power that is truly divine. And this slide just breaks down that final, incredible moment perfectly. First, Rama chants a sacred mantra, basically turning a normal arrow into a divine weapon. Second, you see the arrow itself begin to glow with this celestial power. Third, right in the middle of all that chaos, he becomes completely calm, completely focused. And finally, the release. It's an act of pure divine force. So what happens when it hits? It's not some gory, bloody scene. No, it's described as a beam of golden light that seems to purify as much as it destroys. Tataki lets out one final, earth-shattering scream that shakes the whole forest. And then, silence. But this time, it's not the unnatural, terrifying silence from before. This is a profound, peaceful silence. So, the monster's gone, the fight is over, but honestly, The impact of this one moment is going to ripple out way beyond this single forest. This is the exact point where a young prince truly starts his journey to becoming a legend. I mean, just look at this comparison. It tells the whole story, doesn't it? Before, you had a forest of fear, choked by unnatural silence and darkness. And after, a forest of peace. The birds come back. The light is restored. And that's the real key here. Rama's duty wasn't just to kill a monster. It was to heal the world. And really, Vishwamitra just nails it with his final words here. This wasn't the final exam. It was more like the first big pop quiz. It was proof, not just to the world, but more importantly, to Rama himself, of the divine power he holds and the incredible destiny he now has to face. So, the big takeaway is this. Defeating Tataki proved that Rama had the divine power and the moral strength to restore order when things got bad. But this was just one battle. And it leaves us with this huge question, doesn't it? If this was only the beginning, how in the world was he going to face the much greater, much smarter, and far more sinister darkness that was still waiting for him down the road?